Hey guys, and welcome to Cooking with Krissy. Today I am going to teach you how to make the sealed the deal meal. That's right, you got lucky last night and this morning you want to impress them a little bit more. First up on the menu, I'm going to teach you how to make a breakfast hash. Now normally a breakfast hash has meat, but today I'm going to teach you guys how to make the base hash with just potatoes, peppers, and onions. We're going to put a little avocado on top of that, and then a fried egg. So let's get started on the base. First thing we're going to do is take 2 potatoes. We are going to peel them, chop them, boil them in a bit of water. So let's get started on part 1. Let's peel these bad boys. Okay, now we have got both of our potatoes peeled and we are going to cube them into like 1/4 inch cubes. Let me show you. We're going to first go like this, all the way through. Take them in groups of 2, cut them down, and cut them all the way across until they're in cubes about yay big. Now when you get these potatoes ready, you're going to put them into a pot of cold water so that the potatoes don't brown while you're cutting the rest of the potatoes. Let's get a little close-up chop action so you can see how thin these slices are going to be. After you slice them into smaller slices, that's when you're going to break them down in about 2 of the time. You're going to go with your horizontal cuts, and then you're going to go with your vertical cuts. We have our cubes of potatoes in our pot, and I'm going to turn on the stove and let these guys boil over in the pot for about 20 minutes or so, or until all the potatoes are cooked through. While our potatoes are cooking through in round 1, I am going to take 1 red pepper and 1 onion and chop it into the same size cubes as we chopped the potatoes. To do the pepper, I normally cut it in half first and then do slices as such, just to make it a little bit easier. And you're going to do that with the whole pepper. And then with the onion, the best way to go about it is once again cutting it in half so you don't hurt yourself. Then you are going to want to dice it from there. You're going to want to make sure that every piece of our veggie medley is cut pretty evenly so that everything has an even cooking time. I'll see you guys again when the potato is all the way cooked through for step 2. Our potatoes finished boiling through. It was like 15 minutes once they reached a full boil. So I drained them all out. We've got our cubes of cooked through potatoes. And right now I've been heating up a pan. And I'm going to put like a tablespoon of vegetable oil inside the pan and let that heat up. Make sure everything gets coated with that. That's what's going to make our hash so nice and crispy, which is like the best part of any food. So once this gets a chance to get a little warm, I'm going to take all of our potatoes after draining out the water in the sink, and I'm going to pour them, take some salt, take some pepper, put it straight over those potatoes, give it great amounts of flavor. And then I'm going to let the potatoes cook through in the pan until they are pretty golden brown, and that's when I'm going to add my peppers and my onions that you guys saw before. Our potatoes are starting to get a crisp on them, and so I'm going to be adding in our peppers and onions. Since our potatoes have that beautiful color starting, I'm going to put in the peppers and onions so that it can ingratiate their flavor into the potatoes. Big vocab word there for everyone at home learning the SATs. I'm going to mix this in, and I will probably let everything cook together for another 5 or so minutes before we're going to start making the egg, which is the next component to our dish. Now you can see how beautiful everything looks all together with the peppers and the onions and the potatoes. Our hash is just about done, and so I am going to start making the eggs. I have a little tiny pan that I put some vegetable oil in, and I've just been letting that preheat. And I have 2 eggs that I'm going to cook sunny side up, because the best part of any hash to me, besides like the super crispy potatoes, is having the egg yolk ooze into everything. It's really decadent and awesome. So I have our pan, I've got our eggs. I'm going to crack them straight in. Let those cook down. And then I'm going to put some salt and pepper on them while they're still cooking. Our final step on this dish is getting everything plated up and ready to serve. So the first thing I'm going to put on my plate is some of our beautiful hash. And once I have the hash on the plate, I'm going to add a layer of sliced avocado. So it looks as such. And then I'm going to take those 2 fried eggs and plink them right on top. Here you go. This is definitely a breakfast worth staying over for. Enjoy, everyone.